rocking and rolling. We rocking and rolling. And nigga, this motherfucking drunk cast, nigga. We drinking and we vibing and we laughing and we. Nah, but what you asked us earlier, nigga? What you asked us earlier though?
Shit, bro. I asked y'all niggas. Shit, would y'all rather have 10 million, not 10 billion, 10 million?
I'll take that right
I'm
now.
about to say over anything. 10 million or free food for life, no matter the abundance of food you buy.
That's the same thing, bro.
No, it ain't.
I'm the type of nigga get free food, Jody, and still go to McDonald's and buy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go 10 million. I'm gonna go 10 million. Cause nigga, it's like you said, Jody, it's damn near the same shit.
It is shit, but I be seeing motherfuckers spend $1,100 at my job on pizza, 55 pieces, $1,100.
Who?
White folks. But
Makes sense.
But shit, man, yeah. I just know how fast that shit go day by day. I feel like in a year, if you, I ain't saying you gonna be buying like $1,100 worth of food in a year, but it's just like, damn, you gonna be
That's fucking
on just food. If you think about 365 times
1,100. No,
I ain't counting 1,100, but just let's make something simple like 100. Like let's say you getting a steak, mashed potatoes, and asparagus from a good restaurant.
Bro, depending on your
Every night,
depending on your refrigeration system, bro, $10,000 worth of food can last you the whole year, dog. Man. You feel me? Like you straight.
For sure, people.
You spend $1,500 on meat. Pause.
Right.
You spend $1,500 on meat.
Right.
You straight. Not really. If you spend $1,500 on meat, you're not necessarily straight, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. But shit, man, I don't know, man. I feel like overall, with 10 million, you gonna be spending your shit on shit other than food.
Exactly.
For sure, but you gonna
so the food's taken care of.
Are you gonna be straight on food
Like
though?
how long though? That fridge gonna be full for how long? Though?
But
that shit gonna be enough years for me to be like shit.
But it also depends on what type of nigga you is though. I ain't gonna lie, knowing y'all two niggas, I might be
knowing you and you.
I'm gonna say knowing y'all two niggas, I might be more of a grocery nigga than y'all niggas. Y'all niggas eat out more than buy groceries and cook it at the crib.
I'm gonna be a grilling ass nigga if I really got a fridge full of food.
I ain't gonna lie, 10 million, I'm going out, sir.
I'm grilling everything.
I don't even eat steak, but I'm going steak, filet mignon. I don't even know what that is.
But you gonna do that at a restaurant.
Right.
You gonna do that shit at a restaurant. You ain't gonna do it like
nigga be
at
like,
the crib.
Nigga be like, well done, how you want it? Shit, fuck it. Don't even tell me. Fuck it.
No, you don't know. Shit, whatever.
What you like?
I ain't saying shit. Do that, then. Hell.
Do what you do. Do what you do.
Yeah, 10 million. 10 million, I feel like my food gonna be taken care of for a good amount of time though.
Nigga, for life.
Yeah.
Not for life.
Cause
I'm gonna give you a good
Cause I'm doing other shit with that 10 million.
$1 million on food.
This is what I'm thinking about. This is what we gotta think about. 4th of July, cookout. What's the other one? What's that? Veterans Day, cookout.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Bro, summer in general. It's like cookout. It's like that's all I'm thinking about. I'm like, we gonna have parties and cookouts. We gonna throw down if we got nothing. A fridge full of
that might be $200. That might be $500 worth of meat.
But we know if we got 10,000, we ain't just gonna cook 500. We cooking at least 2 racks.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't no grocery nigga.
You gonna cook
That's
2
a
racks.
lot of motherfucking
If you
meat,
got
dog.
10,000 worth of ribs and chicken in your fridge, you having a party like a Veterans Day party or something. You gonna spend at least 2 racks.
Bro,
you're
cook
at least 2 racks.
Unless you're feeding motherfucking half of where we live at, nigga. No, you're not. Bro,
shit, niggas,
you saw how much food we had, nigga, and that was 25 people in this bitch, nigga. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? And we had hella food left over, nigga. We bought too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, bro, food, bro. Even though shit is like going up in price, nigga, like, nigga, food, nigga, be stretching, nigga.
So you think with 10 million, how much would you have to put aside to even afford food for like a good amount?
Nigga,
A good amount of
how
time?
long do you think it? I feel like this.
$250,000.
Then what I'm thinking, how long do you think it's gonna take you to spend $1 million worth of food?
Shit, I ain't gonna spend that to be straight for
So you're saying if you spend
$250,000.
$250,000, you're gonna be good for what? How many years?
Well, you know you can't spend this shit like
At least-
right now because
at least-
you know your
least-
shit gonna expire.
At least
Yeah.
7, bro. At least 7.
You gotta put it up. You gotta get separate accounts
At
for
least
this shit.
7 years, bro.
$1 million worth of food.
250,000.
Right, because how much money is you spending in a month?
Bro, I go to the
On
grocery,
food?
bro. I
So I
go,
think
bro. I
that's-
go to the grocery store
Alright.
for 2 weeks, bro. I might spend to last me about a week and a half, bro. I might spend about.
Even if you
I
was,
might spend about 250, bro.
even if
I
you
might,
was,
I
break
might,
that
I might
down.
spend about 200.
I'm about to say, yeah, if you break that down, you only
But-
spend $2,000 a month on
Even-
groceries.
bro,
That's
even
like,
if
A
you-
month, $2,000
That's
a month on
no, that's what I'm
groceries,
saying,
bro.
that's what I'm saying, that's
You're not even gonna eat all that,
that's
bro.
125 months. I ain't gonna lie, that's
Bro, you're not
that's-
even
that's-
finna eat all
I
that
ain't
much.
gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't
in a
gonna
month.
lie. Even if you was to spend $1,000 a week on food,
That's a lot of food, bro.
that's only $48,000 a year.
That's too much food.
That's only
Bro,
$48,000
bro,
out of 10 million.
Bro, shout out to the niggas really getting groceries, bro. You know you ain't going to the
I thought you
store.
was gonna say, shout out to the nigga. Shout out to the nigga actually doing math. Shout out. I thought you could go somewhere with that.
Bro, unless you got motherfucking 8 kids or some shit, bro, you not buying $1,000 worth of groceries, bro.
Nigga,
That's too much, bro. That shit is gonna be rotten.
But at the cooking,
Bro,
the
shit is gonna be right,
They
bro.
did the math.
you can spend $1,000 a week
Okay,
on food for 12 years.
12 years
It's 576,000.
after the taxes. No, it's okay.
I told you about 7 years, bro. $250,000, bro.
That 12 years, you spend $1,000. Who ain't
Half
nobody?
a million.
Well, is niggas ain't spending $1,000 a week on food.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm saying if you even come.
I'm
you
straight to
start
snacks.
getting
But
kids,
this what I'm saying,
Bro,
bro.
snacks.
With that money, you gonna be eating different, of course. You gonna be eating different.
filet mignon.
Smoothies, good food. You know what I'm saying? Good
you
salads.
$30 steaks, $45 steaks.
Steak salad. Niggas ain't never had a steak salad out here. And niggas don't know about steak salad.
Nigga like fuck it, I'm going to such and such because they got that one. Yo.
Now you talking about going out to eat.
Duh,
Now you talking about going out to eat, bro.
nigga.
That's what we doing all that.
No, I'm talking about.
Knowing a nigga like
spending
you,
money, yeah.
you're gonna
cook, nigga.
you're gonna
You're
hire.
not about to cook every fucking thing, dog.
You gonna hire a
I'll
cook.
fuck around and hire me a little chef.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna hire a chef?
Fuck around.
Yes.
How much is a chef? We looked that up right now.
You know what I'm saying?
How much is a
Now we having a different conversation.
Hey sir,
How much is a gourmet?
how
chef?
much is a
Hold on.
personal
That
gourmet chef?
motherfucker said, Them folk really listening.
Okay, I found this on the web for how much is a personal gourmet chef. Check it out.
I don't need gourmet. I need.
Man, you gonna be
Nigga, you got $10 million.
gourmet.
I need auntie them.
Shorty, $40 an hour. She's stressing $30 to $40 an hour. Which really ain't bad though.
Exactly.
But you really gotta supply the food. How much you bet you gotta supply that food?
Back to $250,000.
5 hours.
Back
She
to
worked about
$250,000.
6. She worked about 6 hours, bro.
Right,
$34 an
niggas
hour.
mad. Niggas mad, bro, because I'm
See, that's
right.
so long.
I ain't gonna lie, 10 million is not a bad idea because you can do more with it and you could get as much food as you need for the time.
The only reason it's
I ain't gonna
having
lie.
food sound fire is because nigga can walk up and roof Chris or some shit like, yeah, and I ain't paying for this shit.
Now I'm thinking about shit, man. Like I can feed everybody. I'm feeding. It's because it's the abundance of food.
Yeah, that's the
bad.
only part that had me like, man, I
See,
might
you
be a
tryna
little
feed the
selfish. You know what I'm
world.
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, man. I mean, like
Nigga
shit.
Biggie said you
But-
can't change yourself unless you change the
Right.
world.
I'm
Some shit
damn
like
near
that.
on some like I'm gonna have 10 million. I'm gonna flip it. So food ain't the last thing I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like I have like you know what I mean.
I feel that shit.
Yeah, do it, Nick.
I feel that.
What's some advice your parents told y'all that stuck with y'all?
Shit, I got two on.
Hit us with it.
This was a crazy story. I don't know if this shit told right, but my daddy told me. It was the
Fucking
bull-
daddy.
It was the bull story, bull and sheep.
Oh damn, I ain't heard that.
There's some bulls on top of the hill, right? The son like shit. Pops, let's go down there, let's run down there and fuck one of them sheep. Pete, this is a real ass story though. It's not no just no bullshit.
Yeah, no.
Pop, let's run down there and fuck one of them sheep. goddamn Pop's like, nah, let walk down there and fuck them all. So more of the story is like, shawty, you don't gotta like be pressed for no pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like the pussy always gonna be there whether you run down there or you walk down there. The pussy gonna be there. And like what did they say? You gonna scare the hoes if you run down there.
Right, can't scare the hoe.
Can't scare the
You
hoes.
might not fuck the one shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's just walk down there on some cool shit.
Yeah.
We can fuck all them hoes for real.
The second one.
Second one is only you
Can prevent forest fires.
Swear to God.
Oh, that's crazy, girl. What the fuck,
Bro,
I
nigga,
just
that shit,
knew, bro.
That shit stuck with me. And that shit's on some shit like shit, nigga, you're determining like
How your life goes.
how your fucking life go, bro. Like, no matter how you think your life going, nigga, you the one determining how your life going for real. You know what I'm saying? You can always go get more money. You can always go get more women. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you really can't get back with this life shit is time for real. But everything else in this, like, you can more money, more women, goddamn, more experiences. Like, you can go get all that shit back. You know what I'm saying? And you can prevent the bad shit from happening with that shit for real too. So nigga, like nigga saying, only you can prevent forest fires, nigga. How you think forest fires start? Well, it do be natural causes and shit, but end of the day though, nigga, it's on you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Predict how your life gonna go. See how your life going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm just the best nigga with that shit for real.
Yeah.
And nigga, I be having everybody got their down days. But more the story, nigga. You can prevent that shit. Only you can prevent forest fires. Shout out to goddamn
Yogi.
Ken. Well, yeah, him.
What that nigga said?
But Ken Carter, nigga.
What that nigga said? Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Poor performance,
That's what
nigga.
folks told you.
Oh, my dad, man.
Well, he
He
went
was-
folks.
He just felt like he thought that was hard to say.
That's just some hard shit, dog.
That was hard.
Yeah,
That was hard.
that
That
is
was
hard.
hard. That was
No,
hard.
my daddy, man, before that nigga headed out, that nigga told me, bro, he said, shit, he said, always be smarter than the teacher. Always try to be smarter than the teacher. Like, if you're gonna learn something, try to learn it better than them.
Yeah.
And then the last one, well, goddamn, shit, nigga, I was in school for a minute. I enjoyed the whole 60 seconds. And that was probably the dopest shit I ever heard.
I was in school for a minute. I enjoyed the whole 60 seconds.
Oh,
That
boy.
was probably the
hard.
dopest shit. That probably the dopest shit I
That's
ever
hard.
heard though. But then the last one, this is the real one that I always remember to this day.
Hold on, but what that mean to you though?
Right,
Like, what
right,
that
right,
one mean
right,
to
right.
you?
I was in school for a minute. I enjoyed the whole 6
Right.
seconds. Shit, to me, bro, that shit really mean, bro, like,
Enjoy every second of it.
nah, it like coming from my dad, like how the way he said that shit to me, it was just like, nigga, that shit don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? It like genuinely, like I enjoyed the fun of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I learned what I learned. Like, I ain't let that shit really make me. Because I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed the whole 60 seconds as far as that's the only amount of time there was to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be trying to look back and trying to get more out of what ain't got nothing else for them. You know what I'm saying? And it just be like, nah, nigga, I enjoyed the time. You know what I'm saying? It might be a short amount of time, but when you really look back at the time you spent, you don't remember a lot of it. You remember the good parts.
Right. Type shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? It really be shit like that. But the last one that nigga told me that shit that stick with me forever, like with everything I really look at, it was he used to say it's 3 L's and 1 R. Look, listen, learn, repeat in everything you do. And that was just
Look,
some shit
listen, learn, repeat.
in everything you do. And I was just like, he said, and that way you gonna learn everything. And I was like, you gonna know everything you need to know. And I was like, that's the shit that always taught me. And that's like, I always really, like when I'm in school, I'm just looking and I'm listening and I'm full on learning. That's why teachers always fuck with me, but they be so mad because I be bullshit. But I'm such a like, I'm like, whenever they teach us some shit, I'm like, I'm about to learn this shit. I'm about to learn this shit. I'm about to show you. I know I'm not about to do no homework. I'm not about to do no homework, but I'm about to ace this test because, like, you know what I'm saying? All I need to do is look. Yeah, once I'm looking and I'm listening to you, like, you teaching me, like, I don't need a lot to learn. Like, bitch, you, my bad. But you know what I'm saying?
The teacher a bitch though.
I'm sorry, Miss Johnson. But you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, Miss Johnson.
But yeah, it's like, look, listen, learn, and once you don't learn the shit, nigga, repeat it. You know what I'm saying? Next time we don't learn something else, nigga, do the same shit you just did. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always more to learn. You know?
I think I'm gonna give you one from my mom and one from my dad. The one my dad said was never get too excited about anything, cause if it don't happen, like now you disappointed. Nigga done got too turned up by something and now it don't come through. Now you mad as hell.
Not to cut you off, but I heard a nigga say that shit about like setting goals type shit.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, nigga, you'll set a goal, but then what happen if you don't reach that goal? Now you like sitting here saying hell, like, oh, I reached the goal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I forgot the exact word he used, but it was like just set like, or just strive for some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put a date on it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, you'll get there when you get there. But like when you put a date on it, you don't reach by that date, it's like, oh shit, I failed myself, but it's really not even that. It's just like, nigga, your date ain't come for that yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because he really told me that in the midst of like, damn near like disappointing the nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was some shit where the nigga was supposed to come through for some shit, ain't come through. And the lesson was like, yeah, don't mean what you. It's just funny because like you nigga try to do a lesson in between like disappointing the nigga, but at the same time like I fought with it. I stuck with that shit. Stuck with me because it was like, yeah, don't me goddamn getting too excited about shit. Even with me, because some shit don't go through now. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You disappointed. You know what I'm saying? And the shit my mom said was that stuck with me is you can't help nobody till you help yourself. And the way my mom is, like, if you know my mom, like, nigga, she helped everybody. And how the way I be feeling like I know the inner workings of shit be, I damn near be thinking like, shout like, ain't no way you still trying to help nobody and you know what I mean, might need a hand here or there. But the way she got her shit set up is like, nah, my shit's straight. Like, I know I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be helping nobody if I couldn't help myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like the best help you can be for somebody too, though, because it's like, nigga, ain't no point in me trying to lend you no advice or shit, lend you no money if I'm finna be calling you the next day like where that money at. Like anything if I'm not able to sustain what the fuck I got going on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you go try to help somebody if you can, even if your situation ain't the best. But like just it meant a lot of things for me, like just knowing when to like pull back from somebody else's situation and make sure your shit's straight while you're over here trying to be in somebody else's shit and, you know, make sure they good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really cannot help, like the way you want to help somebody, nigga, you can't really do it until you help yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's some real shit, bro. My alternative school teacher told me that shit. She pulled me out of class and told me that shit because like I was just breaking down on some shit. Like I don't know what to do. Like everybody, it's too like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot on my back, and she just like, nigga, it's like you can't do nothing with that shit if you don't make yourself better. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I feel that shit for real. Like that's some real ass shit. Like you really can't. Like how you gonna sit there and be happy for somebody else or inspire happiness in somebody else if you truly don't got that shit?
Right, if you ain't happy.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can put on a fake smile, but at the end of the day, it's not in you, dog. Yeah. It's not in you to really make this joke. You know what I'm saying? You can make it, the delivery ain't gonna hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just be shit like that. It just be like, once you sit back and you focus on yourself, it hurt because you gotta sit there and watch a lot of people. You gotta let down a lot of people. That's the shit that fuck you up. Like a lot of people that's asking for help, you gotta let them down. And it's like, it's not like a full let down, but you just gotta let them down for the moment. But when you do bounce back, that shit is greater because the shit that you can give them is shit that's permanent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real shit that you can give them. It ain't nothing that they gonna forget no time. So that is some real shit. But shit, I got a question. What's the best to play on that? What's the best quote you came up with? Like y'all came up with personally, not one y'all got, the one that you actually came up with going through life.
Man, I think I said this shit on the last podcast. It's like, shit, nigga, if you don't care about it, if this shit not gonna matter 3 years from now, and it's gonna sound like it's easier said than done, but if this shit not gonna matter 3 years from now, then 3 minutes from now, you shouldn't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like some shit is gonna take a toll on you long term. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like if you don't see yourself caring about this shit 3 years from now, then 3 minutes from now, you should just go ahead and let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? And also, just from like a nigga standpoint, well, you said what I came up with, but this it's kind of like goes towards the same shit.
Yeah.
What I've heard somebody say and it really like stuck to me, other than like my parents and some shit, like every girl is got on somebody's nerves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, it's what I'm getting at is like almost like you would think somebody's like, you can't just go for like the bad bitch or something like that. Cause nigga, she got on somebody's nerves too. She's not gonna just cause she's bad, she's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be the one for you. You know what I'm saying? She's got on somebody's nerves before.
Well,
So like, nigga, I feel like at that point it's like almost like, and I feel like, it's like back and forth. I kind of feel like this and I don't, but like go for who like you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where a nigga is gonna be most happy. You know what I'm saying? Because the one who likes you, she gonna show that shit. She gonna continue to show that shit. She gonna be there for you.
I think the hardest part is finding a fine bitch that like you.
You feel me? You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that'd be the biggest
because I feel like they don't really like show that shit. You really gotta be the one to show that shit.
It's like
until you bring it out them. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to find out a bitch like you, a fine bitch like you, it's like you gotta go through these games. But it's like it's always a bitch you don't want that like you that be showing you everything.
Yeah.
It's like
So yeah, them my two right there.
For me, mine is in my Twitter bio right now. Like, I'm just doing whatever makes me happy at this moment.
I'm happy to be here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my shit. Like,
how do you gauge what really makes you happy? Like, how do you when you walk out into the world? Because a lot of people they try to do that, but when they walk out to the world, they get consumed by everything. So it's like they might look towards something, but that shit don't breed happiness. So how do you see happiness in the things you go for? You know what I'm saying?
when it has nothing to do with anybody else except me and me being happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I was gonna get at. Like when I say I'm just doing whatever makes me happy at the moment, and I'm just happy to be here. It's not in a facetious sense where it's like shit, just whatever. We just fucking with some hoe. We just doing some surface level shit. It's just like I it's crazy. I just really just listened to that today on on a Bible study I was listening to. Like, but like nigga, all this shit a motherfucking blessing. So like I be saying that shit, but like today kind of put that in perspective as far as the wording for it. What I was watching today, like nigga, all this shit like a blessing. So before I heard that today, it's really that's why I say what I say. Like
Everything in life though.
I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be here, my friends, like all this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
What do you think made you feel that?
cause I feel like I didn't before. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't see that shit before. Didn't like nigga down there like you find like it's like I remember you having a conversation before when I was saying like, bro, that happiness shit is a choice. So on the opposite end of that is fucking being unhappy and being depressed is a choice. All that shit a hard choice. Like it's hard to look for the fucking bright side of things and shit like that sometimes. But like so is fucking looking for a negative thing. So now it's like which hard I'm gonna pick. If it's gonna be hard either way, I might as well be happy at the end of the hard than goddamn more depressed. You know what I'm saying?
I do feel
Bars. You know what I mean?
I do feel like
Straight up.
it's easier to take the negative way.
It's easier, bro, especially if it's already
It's
happening.
way easier.
Cause you be ready to
Like
say
you-
fuck a bitch. It's so easy.
And even if outside of that situation, it's just like if something going bad for you, it's just like it's easy to like, man, life just fucking me up right now.
But
blame
that's the
myself.
crazy part that
Yeah.
I peep though, because like it's easy to do that. But now imagine yourself in that situation where some shit go good for you. Imagine how easy it is to just lay into that.
So
like whatever the fuck you feeling.
So what,
you know what I'm saying?
So does that mean that really that happiness really lays in taking accountability? Because it seemed like when you, like you say, it's easy to choose the negative way and say, damn, life fucking me over. But I feel like if you can take accountability for the things that you made happen in your life or the reasons this shit happened, you can easily be happy. You know what
I
I'm
feel like it's well for me. I feel like it's easy either way. Like it's easy to pick being sad and depressed. It's easy to pick being sad and happy. Like it's
For
like
most people, it's not though.
like but okay. Either way, I'm saying what I'm saying. Either way, it's a choice.
Yeah.
And what you gotta do to reach that, it's gonna be difficult. That's just how shit go. Like shit just don't be just easy either way it go. But at least on this end, you're gonna be fucking like at least on this end you're gonna be happy as opposed to the other end. It's just furthering you down into a hole. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it comes to a point where all the shit hit the fan, where it's like, nigga, I'm eventually just gonna have to like just like fucking choose to be happy because like. You just keep going into this wormhole of depression.
After you done been through depression for like 2 weeks, you like, hey, yo,
it's a
this
wormhole.
shit I'm choosing this shit. I'm literally choosing this shit. Like every day I wake up, like at the end of the day, bro. Like yesterday, I could have done something, but I didn't. I just stayed in bed and fucking cried about this shit. But at the end of the day, I could have got up. And you know what I'm saying? Had me getting up might have changed my perspective on this shit. Had me seeing something.
Simple example.
different.
Remember me using the phone when I got off work, bro, and I lost my fucking wallet, bro?
Yeah.
And you could damn near hear me on the phone getting annoyed. Like,
Oh, yeah,
type
you-
shit.
yeah.
But like I really chose not to trip about that shit. After we got off the phone, I'm riding home. I forgot that I damn near lost my wallet. And I found that shit the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like what be it or not, but I found that shit the next day. I chose to understand
You would
that.
have still felt the same way.
But I just chose to understand that either way,
Yeah.
I can lock my card, I can buy a new ID. This isn't my fucking first time buying another social security card. This is my first time fucking losing money. Like either way, like this is shit that I can this is shit that's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? And just understanding that. But I thought the key is when the shit be happening. Like understanding that shit while it's happening, like, okay, it's some bullshit, but you know what I'm saying? Like that but be important because it's like,
way out.
yeah, bro, because it's like you could crash out or you could not. Like I could beat your ass or I could not. I could trip on this bitch or I could not. And the or not usually come out in my favor. Like it might fucking convene me to like crash out in whatever situation, but it's usually
be a little harder.
Yeah, I'm saying it is usually hard to do, but it usually end up being like
you're like,
worth
your
it.
favorite.
And let me tell you something: if I'm really a petty nigga, like if I wanted to crash out, but me kind of like just separate myself and saying, you know, this situation is beneath me, I'm gonna get more. If I'm a petty nigga, I'm gonna get more of a rise out of that because whatever the situation wants me to crash out. And I'm not giving it what it wants, so it's like suck my dick, and they don't like that.
I'm saying it take a lot to see it from that perspective.
But if I was a petty nigga and I really wanted to like make you mad, I would not give you what you want, and sometimes that's not engaging with the bullshit.
I think that's just a
You know
part
what
of
I'm saying?
having control over your emotions because a lot of people emotions stronger than they conscience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just be like once they feel that shit, it's like. It's not even to a point where they can even think those thoughts because the only thoughts they breathing are thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know.
Speaking of that, what do you think about social media? Like when you say thoughts, like what do you think about just social media in general?
Social media in general to me, bro, I feel like that shit done took us back 10 years.
I feel like it's it could be a win, it could be a lose.
Yeah. I feel
Because like when you're looking at it from the standpoint of like comparison, you're sitting here waking up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a victim of it, nigga. I'll wake up. Nigga, you can wake up to go pee at like 3 o'clock in the morning. You can't go back to sleep. What's the first thing you doing?
Scrolling.
Scrolling. You know what I'm saying? You go back to sleep. You wake up again. What's the first thing you're doing?
Already.
Scrolling. So like, as in like, when it comes to the comparison part of it, nigga, I feel like it's taking a toll on us. Like when it comes to relationships, when it comes to just like as a man, just being a man, you seeing what we say, little baby out here,
little baby.
You know what I'm saying? Out here making goddamn 200 an occasion, and this nigga is like 26, 27, but you know what I'm saying?
He's the 1% of the world.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like social media is only bad because the toxic and hurt people got most control of it. Like they enjoy it the most. So the comments you reading and a lot of the posts you seeing are from people that just truly ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you was getting more comments from people that were truly happy with life, but at the end of the day, people who truly happy with life ain't fucking posting on Instagram. They living life. So it's like if you on Instagram, you're really just seeing a lot of people who wishing. You're seeing a lot of people who projecting. So it's like
A lot of people who fake.
exactly. So it's like you could watch some shit that's actually positive, go to the comments and it immediately become negative. You gotta scroll off that shit. It's like, damn, I was watching some shit that made me smile. Now I'm reading some shit that just got me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like that aspect of it is where it gave too many people who are really like who really got too much hate in their heart. It gave them a voice. And
But I do feel like this shit got a bright side to it too.
yeah,
Cause like it's giving us millennials the chance to make some money off of it.
Mhm.
So
Most
you
definitely.
can't really take it for granted. Like I
Nah.
said, I feel like with this social media shit, it's like it's an up and down. It really depends on how you look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But for the kids that's like young and they see this shit as like they life, like you know when we was young and we made a character on a video game, that shit was our life. You know what I'm saying? Like a 2K character, goddamn.
Nigga, when we
At
were young,
15,
we wasn't
14.
even on this shit. We was
Exactly.
outside.
We had
I
different
really
shit
feel like
though.
our generation is the last generation of going outside, but the introduction of the internet.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we were the last ones that understand what going outside is, but we're also the first that understands what
We
the
the last
fucking internet
motherfuckers that
is.
sat on a green box.
Right.
Shout it,
know,
my
But we
mom
also
told me-
understand what's sitting on that motherfucking computer chair like, and
God.
understanding like I don't go outside anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, we used to-
But I
we used to-
will.
we
You know what I'm
used to-
saying?
we
Like,
used to, from when we was at practice, Thomas practice at South Cobb. I think we used to walk from South Cobb to like Central Brook,
Mm-hmm.
Forest Glen,
Walk the whole neighborhood,
Rosewood, just to see who outside. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So,
for real.
like I said, nowadays it got like a up and down side to it. Cause like you can make some money off it, but this shit can consume your life, like on some shit like.
I
And
feel
I think
like
that's the hardest part is that balance of like trying to make sure this shit don't
Right.
consume you. Because it's like,
Right.
because like I always find myself, I get off this bitch and I start feeling good. I start smiling. I'm like, okay, I got this shit under control. And then I might see a post that, I might see a post of Chloe Bailey. I like that shit. I might see another post of another bad bitch. I like that shit. Next thing you know, I'm over here scrolling on, I'm just scrolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling. I'm just looking. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm locked back into this shit. Like, I'm over here looking for shit on here. I don't need to do that. I need to just let shit come to me. If I'm on here and I see some shit, pause. But if I'm on here, I see some shit and I'm scrolling and some shit, it's some shit that, you know what I'm saying, spark my interest. I should be able to just see that shit, laugh at it, send it to the homies, get off this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be to a point where I see this shit and I'm like, okay, next one I'm gonna get off.
What be really
You know what
fucking
I'm
with
saying?
me is when your phone will send you how much time that you spend on all this
Boy,
shit. I don't like that shit, bro.
you see 6 hours, that shit genuinely fuck with you.
For sure, cause it's like, bro, nigga, you sleep for what? Like 6 to 8 hours. Niggas working from 6 to 8 hours. Then you gonna spend the rest on social media? Like, nigga, where's your like?
The one that blow me is when I scroll out of Instagram, I fuck around, click back on that bitch. right immediately.
Nigga, close that bitch and get right back on.
You be
that
looking at
bitch.
yourself like, oh, what the fuck am I doing?
No cap, bro.
Bro.
I feel like for the most part, social media is like a big ass group think, and we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. For the most
I ain't
part,
gonna lie, that's a great
and
way
so
to
when
say it.
you
That's a
like
great
try
way
to
to say it.
translate that shit into real life, you got people that's like using the app for what it is. They get on that bitch and post a picture of a tree. They get on that bitch and repost a meme or some shit. They use this shit Instagram for posting pictures. They use tweets for posting tweets. They ain't arguing no motherfucker. They on that motherfucker like, I went to Starbucks today. That caramel macchiato is the bomb.
I
They
feel
don't,
like-
they don't give a fuck. Then you got people on there that's using social media to be the what's they call that shit in the book? Be the contents of their fucking life. Like they're living by the standards of whatever got the most unanimous thought. And like, okay, that's what everybody thinks.
Like if a bunch of people in
Like-
the comments agree on a certain
Right,
thing, they gonna become
and,
that.
and yeah, and that's what everybody think. I gotta be thinking that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big ass group thing, and most of the time nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. And so you gotta make sure people that's just using it for what it is, and people that's just using it to be them, like to understand who they are. And fucking when you meet these people in real life, when you try to have real relationships, make genuine connections, it's fucking, it makes shit weird. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know what I mean? It's a mixture of motherfuckers who know who they is and motherfuckers who don't. And it's cause niggas on that bitch, like, all thinking together. Instead of just using the app. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, like, and this kind of got something to do with it, speaking of, like, genuine connections and shit, do you feel like it's necessary to go to college? Because my take on it is, I feel like if it was like my kids, I would want them to go to college just for like connections and shit. Cause like I feel like nowadays it's not really about like goddamn. College is not really for like learning purposes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna say that because you can learn, but I feel like majority of that shit is for like connections, bro. You know what I'm saying? Building people who you know, cause now like nowadays, bro, it's not. I'm pretty sure everybody can vouch for me. Like, it's not about nigga. It's hard to get a job right now, nigga. If you know somebody, it's easy to get in.
No.
If you don't know nobody, nigga, nobody's fucking hiring right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's the connection, and I feel like the experience. And I might be like biased because I went to an HBCU, but right on. But I feel like I would send my kid to college for the experience and for the connection. Damn the debt, bro. Anybody can get out of fucking debt. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the experience, one, and the connections, two. Cause you're not going to get that experience anywhere else, bro.
Facts.
I feel like it's a couple things.
That's a once in a lifetime experience.
It's a once in a lifetime experience.
If college, as far as the institution is important, but I feel like education is important as fuck.
For sure.
Like, be educated, like, get some learning about yourself. But I don't know if all the time you're necessarily gonna get that from college.
No.
Depending on what the fuck going on, where you're trying to go.
It's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? You might not.
You know what
I'm saying? You might not need to go to college, but you know, if you want to be, you know, a doctor or some shit like that, I don't want my doctor learning no shit off YouTube. I want my doctor to know everything from the fucking human body, and you gonna learn that from anatomy class in college. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like education is important, and just figuring out like is what I want to do in life. Am I gonna learn this in college, or am I gonna learn this in the field through trial and error? The second part is I do feel like it's important because besides in the field when you finally do like grow up and shit, like school is like a forced way for you to, whether you like it or not, gain some social prowess.
Yeah.
Like when you go to college, like, you know, whether you like it or not, whether you was a quirky kid in motherfucking in high school, when you go to college, you know, everybody's starting to adults now. So, you know, just how you interact socially is gonna be a little different. Like, I'm pretty sure we all know somebody that was a little more quiet and shit back in the day, and then when the college they came back a little more themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because you had that chance a boy. You know what I'm saying? Because now you had a chance to really get out here and goddamn, you know, you ain't held to the standards of where the fuck you came from. You get to go out somewhere and start fresh, and then come back to where you came from with more confidence of who you become in whatever years you done been out there and shit. So, you know, that I feel like in that sense is important because I don't really know like where the fuck else you would get no social engineering at. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna just shake my
Like
head.
I ain't like after school, I ain't really make like I don't really just be out here socializing with niggas.
Yeah.
Like school is like the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna just shake my head to that. Like I say, you know, I dropped out, but I don't really be. I don't stress school as much. Like the way my mom had treated it is kind of the same way I treated. Like Monty wanted to go to college, so she supported that nigga.
Shout out my nigga Monty, man.
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? But like he wanted to go to college, so she supported everything that nigga wanted to do. Me, I did not give a fuck about school. I was done at the 11th grade. Like I was really done. Like, I was like, bro, I'm cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I get some money. I'll figure out how to get some money. I ain't trying to figure out how to balance a compass. I'm not trying to do that.
It is plenty of ways to get money out here outside of college.
Like, and that's just so much shit I learned, and like, and me being in that shit. Like, if I have a kid, bro, I don't think I'm really gonna stress it that much unless they truly want that experience.
But that's the thing though,
You know
too.
what I'm
For me,
saying?
that's why I say it's cool to get money, but you want to be smart with the money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say it's important to be educated. It is important to learn. And
But that's also-
and
but that's also what it is.
School preaches that.
But that's
you know
also-
what I'm saying? But
but it's also the fact
other
that-
places. It's other places to get that.
It's also the fact that it's hard for me to learn from somebody talking to me. Like somebody talking to me, expecting me to get it at their pace. It's not gonna happen because I'm like, I might be feeling different right now. I might have a thought in my head and I'm just not thinking about what you're thinking about. It might not strike the same nerves.
Hey,
That's the way I feel about what.
So it's like when I read a book, it's like
that made me want to shout out real teachers though, because
Yeah.
I had a
They get
teacher.
you
I had a
engaged.
teacher that in math. Shout out Miss Epperson. I had a teacher in math,
Yeah.
and I did not understand the way she was teaching that shit, and she saw me getting visibly frustrated, and she pressed me. She was like,
Bitch, you frustrated? Watch this, bitch.
"No, oh God!" But it was hard though because, but back to the school thing. She was like, "What, you gonna cry?"
What the fuck
No,
is
no,
that?
no, no, seriously. She was seriously. She was like, "You gonna cry because you don't get it?"
Yeah.
She was like, "I went to school for this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I graduated in math. I know math in every type of way. If you don't understand it this way, I will show you it another way, and you'll understand it." You know what I'm saying? Like, and that in this conversation shows me that's the importance of like college or being like formally educated.
And I think
you know what I'm saying?
honestly,
Shit
I
like
think
that where
a
you
lot
can
of
really
teachers
show
don't-
somebody something.
A lot of teachers don't know how to take that step. They be too militant with a lot of kids because
Right.
they don't want to take that boundary. But it's like they don't want to cross that boundary. But it's like, bro, you can talk to these niggas. Like, I ain't gonna say however you want for the most part, but it's like, bro, if you got good intentions, you could really, like, you know what I'm saying?
But furthermore,
Just
that
be serious.
furthermore, that
Just be
really
for
did
real.
show me like,
Like, 'cause not many-
if
not
you
many
can't
teachers
learn,
gonna
if
sit
you
there and
can
come to
learn
you like
something
that.
one way, exactly. If you can learn something one way, if you can't figure out something one way, you can figure out that shit another way.
Exactly.
And like that shit was so many layers. Like, not only am I gonna get this math problem, but moving forward in life, if I don't understand something one way, it gotta be another way that I can figure this shit out.
For sure.
And that's the education part. But I feel like I learned that from her formal education in math. But I feel like that was my life education, knowing that I could solve some shit all type of ways. So I can't get frustrated in the one way that it was introduced to me that I couldn't solve it. You know what I'm saying? But the only way she learned that is by going to fucking school. You know what I'm saying? Learning math and being a teacher of math. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
This was high school.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, it was some teachers in college that I had, professors.
Come on.
Nigga, when they would realize. Well, I feel like with some professors in college, they would realize like, nigga, you never gonna use this shit again in life.
Right.
How about this, nigga? You just try, and nigga, I'm gonna give you the grade for it. You know what I'm saying? Cause some of this math shit, it didn't add up to what we was gonna be doing in real life.
oh wait.
So they would, nigga. I had one teacher.
I ain't gonna lie,
bro.
the only anything math class that translated to real life was econ. Econ is the only class that translated to real life.
Nigga, I had one teacher in fucking college, bro. I swear to God. Nigga, if you didn't try, no, you're not getting no points. But when you tried, she like, oh yeah, boom. Now you getting B's and A minuses.
You
and
saying the
shit.
dumbest shit on
You know what I'm saying? But long as you tried, though. Long as it's close to what the answer would be. Long as you showed your work. Man, that's
crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit, though. I
Because it's
ran
like,
into
nigga,
a
you're
teacher
not.
like that.
They probably realize, like, bro, you're not going to use this
This
shit
is not your
ever again
subject.
in your fucking
Oh,
life.
now, and back to what you
Some
said
real
earlier,
shit.
something that we taught ourselves.
Yeah.
To what you're saying, I've learned that everyone is smart at what they know. Like it's like I've just been in plenty of situations where it's like
I
I know
what they want to know.
what they know, like, what they want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's been plenty of situations where I know my thing, and when we're talking, and I might sound like a fucking savant, but when you talk about your thing, I am none the wiser, and that's like, and that's why I learned like everybody is just well researched in what the fuck they want to be well researched in. You know what I'm saying? If you well rounded, that's when you start to sound just like the smartest nigga ever. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody excels in what the fuck they choose to excel in. Like nobody's special in that regard. It's just about the work ethic.
Facts.
And then that's what I learned. Like everybody just smart in what they know. You know what I'm saying? Like
I bet. I got a fun question. What character from any movie, book, or just pop culture in general do you relate to the most? And why?
Man. What
I ain't
character?
gonna lie.
From any book, movie, or you know, say anything in pop culture, which character do you relate to the most?
I feel like nowadays I've been on my Patrick shit, bro. It's just like fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
It's like,
shit.
fuck
bro.
it.
That shit funny.
Whatever my dog on, I'm on.
Is that?
If he ain't on none, shit.
Catch these jellyfish.
I'm really just kicking shit, you know what I'm saying? I got my little shit going on under my rock.
I got my little shit.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
got
I got my
little
little
TV.
shit going on under my rock.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But
Got my
other than
snacks.
that, yeah. I'm just on some real cool, laid back shit, you know what I'm saying? I honestly been feeling how, lately I've been feeling how other characters been coming though, like Squidward too. Like, nigga, just shut the fuck up, dog. Like, I'm not really feeling y'all niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just shut the fuck up, bro. Ain't nothing to be said. Y'all niggas out here kicking.
I'm just trying to play my
I'm
fair
just
game.
I'm trying to get to this pay and further my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my Squidward shit.
I'm
too.
trying to make some music.
Then I've been saying what niggas said about Ferg. Ain't
Hey.
shit to say, nigga. What the fuck is we talking about?
Like,
nigga?
what we doing or
You know
talking?
what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm on my Patrick Squidward Ferb shit, nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's some
You know what
real
I'm
shit
saying?
right there.
If you ain't, nigga,
That's
just
the first, a middle, and a
just
last
shut the
name.
fuck
nigga. What you
up.
talking about?
let me do me. If it's my homies and they got something going good, I'ma slide. Other than that, nigga, that's why I'm on. I'm on Patrick Ferb Squid. Nigga, Patrick Ferb Squid. Nigga, Patrick Ferb Squid.
First squid.
Nigga.
I prefer squid.
I prefer squid.
Stop
nigga.
playing.
And I'm allergic to seafood. So now what it is, nigga?
What about you, man?
Fucking nigga mean.
Shit, man, me, bro. I feel like
Man,
bro.
you just swoosh.
I feel like I'm at a place where I'm trying to master everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I'm trying to master
That's
everything.
That's hard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
I'm just like, I'm trying to like just figure everything out at once. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I say, just like, and you realize that you just like, you gotta take your time with this shit. And you really gotta go one by one. And it's really the shit you don't want to learn first. Like you say, the most exciting shit, firebending. They gotta learn water first. You know what I'm saying? It be shit like that. It's like you gotta learn the foundation. And the foundation boring as fuck.
And
always.
you niggas wouldn't get that unless you watch the show.
You know what I'm saying?
You niggas is not gonna get that unless you watch the show. That was some real shit that the nigga just said.
But yeah. Man.
Fire bending the hardest shit, but you gotta learn water bending first.
Yeah, bro.
That went over y'all fucking heads.
And honestly, on some Uncle Iroh shit too. Just both of them niggas from Avatar. Aang and Uncle Iroh, bro.
Sure.
I just been on some shit where I feel like I owe it to niggas that don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I done seen a lot of niggas that go through the same shit and they going based off what they feel. And it's like, I feel like it's up to me to give these niggas like to let these niggas know what I think. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause at the end of the day, they think the same shit. They just can't articulate this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not really letting God move me if I ain't helping these niggas. Like, there'll be a time I see a nigga struggling and I'm like, I could easily help this nigga. But I'm like, fuck, I don't need to help another nigga for. You know what I'm saying? That's just like how my mindset be. But like, I'm in this mode now where it's just like I say, like Uncle Iroh, where you done lost your son. You know what I'm saying? You done been through all that pain. You done lost a lot. So it's like, nigga, I ain't got no more to lose. All I got is shit to give. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's name said. Y'all remember what that Young Thug said about JC?
Yeah.
And when he was talking to T.I., he was like, shit, nigga, it's on him to teach me or just teach the world. And if you don't teach the world, at least teach me. Because I'm going to teach the world.
Yeah.
That was some real shit.
Exactly, on some shit like that.
Saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm not willing to teach the fucking world. But I know, I see niggas with that energy every day. I see niggas that's willing to talk to everybody out here. Me, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. But I am willing to give a fuck about that one nigga that's willing to tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like I owe that to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. Like, my job ain't to be the star. I ain't meant to be Zuko. I ain't meant to be the Fire Lord or the Avatar nigga. I'm meant to be the nigga that helps that nigga become him. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't really find a lot of pleasure from being the star because it comes with too much anxiety anyway. You know what I'm saying? I find more pleasure in understanding that the journey I'm on is the right journey. You know what I'm saying? And seeing somebody else make something with the help I gave lets me know I'm on the right journey. You know what I'm saying? Because if that shit breeded anything else, I'd be like, nah, I don't need to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like if I give a nigga some advice and he go rob a nigga, I'm like, oh nah, that's not what I was trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I was trying. That's not what I was really getting at. You feel me? If I said fuck these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Get it yourself. That's not what I meant. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, on some real shit. I'm just like, I had to really get over myself and just understand that nigga, like, you learned all this shit for a reason. You know all this shit for a reason. Like, yeah, you might have thought you learned this shit so you could come up. But at the end of the day, you know deep down you don't care about that shit. You don't care about all that fame and material. But somebody else, they care about it, but they also have the ability to, you know what I'm saying, reach out with what they got. So I'm like, I'd rather give them the knowledge I got than sit there and try to hoard it. You know what I mean?
Man, I feel like when the characters out there, man, I feel like I already the goddamn John Cena. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. Oh, this nigga went WWE.
I pull up, nigga, the champ is here. Nigga, my time is now. Nigga. I be fucking.
Okay.
That nigga like, bro, no matter that nigga be winning all the titles and shit, bro, the odds be stacked against that nigga a lot of times, bro. I be thinking about that time he came to ECW, bro, and ain't nobody fuck with that nigga, bro. That nigga was walking down the ramp with the shit over his head like this, with the belt over his head. Everybody just throwing shit at that nigga. Man, that nigga took his shirt off, threw that shit to the crowd, and they threw that shit back at that nigga. Like,
hey,
nigga, you a bitch.
Let me
nigga,
ask
like,
you this.
but that nigga was in that bitch, and I also feel like
let me ask you this. How does that relate to you? That specific moment.
Cause that nigga still pulled up. Fuck a nigga mean. That nigga still pulled up. Like, nigga, I'm in this bitch.
So I'm saying like,
bro,
what made you feel
no
like
matter,
you felt like how he felt right
Cause bro, I'm still showing up, bro. No matter like what I feel like is against me or what is actually against me or what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm in this bitch. Like, I'm not backing down. Like, I done seen that nigga go against like, and I'm obviously a big wrestling fan. Like, I done seen that nigga go against like the craziest opponents, like the biggest opponents, like, you know, and just understanding his story. Like, he's not the most extravagant. Like, he's not, you know, he's not Eddie Guerrero. He's not coming in this bitch in the lowrider and shit. You know, he's not Shawn Michaels. He's not no fucking extravagant, high flying. Bro, that nigga does the FU, the couple moves and what's the name. But for some reason, bro, he's our generation version of The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga is that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he ain't gotta, it's off a straight work ethic and like showing you niggas like, I ain't got much to give, but I'm gonna give it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily feel like I don't have much to give, but like, nigga, just that whole like, nigga, I'm gonna keep going. I also feel like Craig. I feel like Craig, all the Fridays, like, well, this shit be some bullshit I be going through. But it usually just don't end up that bad.
But you notice what happened?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it usually end up okay.
Craig always get the bitch at the end.
It usually end up okay.
Craig always get the bitch. He always end up at the party.
Nigga, it end up
always
fine.
having a good time.
It end up okay. But the whole direction of that shit was some bullshit.
I feel like this nigga Red got another one.
Granddaddy fell into some doo-doo.
You got another
all
one?
type of shit.
You got another one on you, Red?
Tommy?
No, I was saying character.
Oh, no, yeah, I got my characters out.
I feel like I got another one in me, pause. I feel like Urkel. I feel like
Stephon and Urkel or just straight?
Both, bro, because, you know, I pull up Heidi Ho Winslow, but I also can step into that machine and then I hit this one on them folks. Yeah. Everybody bitch just left right there. All y'all hoes is leaving with me. Off of that. Mind you, I can't even see the hoes pulling up right now.
Where they at?
Where they at? But I already even gotta look for them because once I take these off, it turned into T-Dub, Urkel.
It's a hoe right
Your
there,
bitch is
dog.
gone. I leave. Damn near can't even see the door. Your bitch opened it for me because she know I can't see without
The
bitch
hoe's
on.
over here, dog. Make her laugh.
That's why I feel like him, bro. Cause like niggas try to play me because I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
So you,
But I
nigga,
also step in that machine and take you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If we being honest, bros, some of the shit Urkel did, he deserved that shit.
And
That
I
nigga
also feel like
he
Poe,
fucked
bro.
up a lot of shit, bro. It's like it's different being a nerd, but bro, you clumsy as fuck.
That's how I feel. I be doing that.
But I'm talking about too, bro. Like you fucking up everything. I'm sorry.
And I also feel like Poe. Cause like they tried to play me. Like Shawty just a pandal whole time on the fucking Dragon Warrior, nigga. Skadoosh.
Man. Nigga, I ain't heard that shit in so fucking long, bro.
Oh
Skadoosh.
shit! Hey, hold on.
That
This
shit
is
from
serious.
back
No,
then.
no. This is a serious question right here, nigga.
Skadoosh.
Hey, Dub. I need you to take this shit serious. Nigga, is a hot dog a sandwich? Let's be serious.
I feel like it's in its own category, like Beyonce. Like Beyonce.
Might be a photo.
I feel like it's on its own category.
Country taco.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
Or it could be a country taco.
It's not on flat bread.
I get a taco before I get
Neither
a
is a
sandwich.
sub. It is a sandwich.
But bro,
A hot dog is a sandwich.
you're not listening to me, is you? I said I give it a taco before a sandwich.
A taco is a taco.
A taco in a does
A
a
hot dog
have-
is not in a tortilla.
Ain't got something. It's the shape.
No, it's not the shape.
So therefore it's an empanada.
A taco?
Hot dog.
No. That's a tortilla still.
An empanada is a what's the name?
A tortilla is closed, so it's a closed
So what's
tortilla.
the shit you be getting?
What I be getting? Oh, or tortas?
That's a hot dog.
That's a sandwich. That's a Mexican sandwich. That shit is between bread.
So it's a hot dog.
No, it's a sandwich.
Well, it's a hot dog.
A
though.
hot dog is a sandwich. A hot dog is a type of sandwich.
But
Just like an Italian sub is a type of sandwich.
right.
Just like a hamburger is a type of sandwich. Just like a torta is a Mexican sandwich.
So you saying a hot dog is a sandwich?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna break it off with these last two.
Alright.
What's a song that speaks to you? Like when you listen to it, it's like it kind of like motivates you. It kind of like, yeah, this the one.
Shit, on some deep shit,
Yeah,
I'ma go with
I want
goddamn
some deep shit too.
Poor Man Dreams by Kendrick Lamar. That's probably one of the dopest songs. Just like, as far as being a young nigga, like the way that nigga start that shit off. That nigga said, what that nigga say? He said, I don't even remember what the fuck that nigga said, but listen. The shit that nigga was saying on that motherfucker was just so true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's basically like, you know what I'm saying, the same nigga that steal with you, the same nigga that kill with you, or squeal with you. And that was one of the realest lines on that motherfucker. Just simply him, like on some shit to where it's like, nigga, the realest nigga you know is like, it's just not, it's like, nigga you think that's real really ain't real. The nigga you think that's street really ain't street.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, being like a poor man's dreams, like a poor man and a street nigga really be the damn near the same shit. They both from the same block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like a poor man, just his dreams is just a lot more realistic. You know what I'm saying? But the way that nigga started that verse, that nigga said, I used to want to see the penitentiary. He said, I used to want to see the penitentiary where after elementary thought it was cool to look a judge in the face when he sentenced me. And I was like, that was just one of the dopest shits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I always listen to that song, that first bar always hit me because it's like niggas really feel like growing up, you feel like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? He said, since my uncles was institutionalized, my intuition has said I was suited for family ties. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like, when I be listening to that shit, it's like, when you think about your cousins and, you know what I'm saying, the way them niggas grew up and like just the way you grew up. A lot of these niggas out here, they think they gotta be their cousins. They think they gotta be their uncles. They think they gotta be the people that, you know what I'm saying, the people that's actually had to do the shit that they from the streets for.
Right.
It's like you really ain't gotta do that shit. You just, at the end of the day, you just broke. You know what I'm saying? You just want some money. You don't gotta do the things that they had to do for some money. You just want some money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and in your head, you see things in a way of like, I'm from this, so I gotta get it this way. But it's like, nah, nigga, you literally, you're a product of anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything you put your mind to, anything you really look at and want to achieve, you can make happen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, you can really make that shit happen. Like, you ain't gotta sit there and think for hours on it. You know what I'm saying? You could think for a little bit, but it's just like, bro, you gotta go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you either gonna be poor with a dream, or you gonna be poor without one. And if you poor without one, you just gonna be poor forever. That's pretty much the way I look at that shit. But yeah, that's probably one song that speaks to me all the time. And other than that, on some other shit, Married to the Game by Future. Just that nigga say, I feel like taking some drink right now and pouring it over my niggas. That shit, I feel that line every time. Also, when he say this hustle is gonna seduce you, this money is gonna seduce you, cause it's like I done seen money just.
My vibe ain't nothing the niggas comparing to me.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I done seen money like genuinely seduce a girl. Like I done seen a nigga like I done been a nigga that pulled the money out and just seen the shawty whole gaze change. You know what I'm saying? She over here trying to figure out what personality to give me because she think I'm the type of nigga that can make something happen for her. And it's like, yeah, I could, but I don't want to, bitch. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that song there, that shit speak to me because it's just shit real niggas go through. Like Future, he always speak on things that you really like. It's hard for you to say, but you always like, it's like when you really feel that way, when you really in your feelings, bro, you gonna say that shit, bro. That's why I fuck with Future so hard. But yeah, definitely that song, man.
I think mine is and I'm not even like a lyrical ass nigga. When I listen to songs, I listen for like the beats and just like see if a nigga like just
Can flow.
flowing on that bitch. But like mine that really speak to me is J. Cole, Love Yours.
Yo, that's tough.
And then it's just like what he be saying, no such thing as a life that's better than yours. You always gonna have a house, like he said, you always gonna have a house bigger than the one you got. Yo, niggas car gonna be better. Niggas bitches gonna be better. But nigga, at the end of the day, nigga,
You ain't gonna be happy.
nigga, this is your life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing better than what you got. Ain't nothing better than waking up in your life with what you got and just going through your day striving with what the fuck you got. So like, Love Yours is like, it's like one of them things. Like I'm a like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I'm gonna eventually get that shit tatted on my neck, nigga. Love Yours, cause it's like shit, nigga. That shit, that I don't know, that shit just speak to me.
Nah, for real.
Cause it's like, nigga, it's at the end of the day, you right though, like nigga.
It's a lot of niggas out here that don't love their life.
You know what I'm saying? You don't love what you got, and that's what he preaching to me. Like, just nigga, just love what you
And
got.
I feel
nigga.
like that's a big thing in this world in general.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers.
And that come with the, like what we were speaking on earlier, the social media joint. Niggas looking at somebody else and like, nah, nigga, I need more. But at the end of the day, you're not loving what you got, so God can't bless you with more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga,
Cause you want more of some of this shit over there.
you know what I'm saying? But that ain't for you though.
That ain't even your shit,
You know what I'm saying?
nigga.
Love what's right here.
Yeah.
And then you can get to where you want to be eventually. So yeah. So I feel like Love Yours is like one of them ones for me, bro. Like I said, I'm not even in dub to tell you, bro. I'm not no lyrical ass nigga. I'm not trying to listen to a nigga for lyrics. But like when I heard that, I'm like, shit, that shit was just like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause
Like,
he spit that shit. He spitting straight from the heart.
yeah,
right
dog
there.
go hard every time.
He wasn't even
time.
trying to be real intellectual on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That nigga was just on some real shit.
Like some
nigga,
real shit.
Nigga, that shit don't matter. Nigga,
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
you ain't gonna be happy. What about you, Doug?
Man, I'm over here scrolling, bro. I got a few, bro.
You gotta go with the one that
I
you really
I
feel.
got a few. Y'all done said a couple. I'm gonna say a couple. I got a few, man, but this is one of them. Is this Wiz Khalifa song? That shit called Brainstorm, and it's just how he come in with that motherfucker. Like, I'm cool with the new me. Some niggas say they wish I go back to the old me, but don't even know me. Cause I be on some rich nigga shit.
Yeah.
Guess they comfortable with the broke me. I broke by the OZ. You know what I'm saying? I just like how he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas wish they comfortable with the old me. They talking about the broke me, nigga. I just elevated like as a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then, man, I got this this is Nipsey Hussle song called I Don't Stress. And you know he just on that motherfucker, I don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. But on my shoulders bring the best out, nigga. You get right or you get left out, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just like, cause I'm a lyrical nigga, so I like to speak to like, I like to listen to like what they saying in that shit. Man, they got this song called The Look of Love Part 1 by Slum Village. And that shit, you know what I'm saying? What is the look of? Being the man and handling your biz. What love got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know, like, it's just certain songs where I can, what they saying in that shit just really like, man, these niggas is like, you know what I'm saying? Just like they giving advice on these bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, them a few songs that speak to me as I'm just scrolling through these hoes, just looking through these bitches, man. I got a whole bunch of them because I like listening to lyrics more than anything, but like, them the main three that I feel like really like just speak out to me on some shit like.
And it's still on the same subject though, well, like on a different tip. What's your, like, if you had to pick like the hardest bars, or like, yeah, bars. If you had to pick the hardest bars, it don't matter. Like, this ain't gotta be lyrical or nothing. Like, just something that's, and they gotta speak to you. But these shits were just like,
man,
nigga.
that nigga Chief Keef said, and this is cause I'm a nerd.
I hope this ain't the same shit I'm finna say.
Man, that nigga said, rolling on your ex's
okay.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta be a nerd. And that's why I fuck with Chief Keef, because that let me know how tapped in he is. He is into this side, this Marvel shit, this DC shit. Rolling on your ex's Charles Xavier. You gotta know who that is to understand that.
That nigga got an X on his wheels.
Come on,
bro.
Rolling on your ex's Charles Xavier. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, my shit Chief Keef too, but it's like a couple boards. That nigga said, pull up in my R8, shotgun today. Like that bitch in the passenger seat, my shotgun in the passenger seat. That nigga said, toting my 357 25-8.
Man, so many numbers.
I'm toting my gun. This 357 is a gun. I'm toting my gun one more day and 1 more hour more than you niggas.
Oh, 25-8.
25-8. That nigga said, I'm toting my 357 25-8. Drunk in love with my gun, babe. Bitch Beyonce. We pull up, it's no Bombay. Bombay is a liquor. Red rum the other way. Murder. Come on, nigga. These niggas is, nigga. Sosa, nigga. I ain't gotta say no more, nigga. I ain't gotta say. I'm not even gonna go through the rest of the verse. Nigga, go with your. I'm not even gonna go through the rest of the verse.
Peace, parishioners, onlookers and listeners, visitors, keeping the consumption conspicuous. Kids graduating from public schools and prisoners, underprivileged, aboriginal, indigenous. That's all I gotta say, dawg. That nigga said underprivileged, aboriginal, indigenous. Sent images from this family that got adopted. The presidents of our non-profits out of pocket. All right, I'm done. I focused on sitting when winning was not. All right.
I think one of my hardest ones probably gonna be Kendrick with that ignorance is bliss verse. That shit that nigga said, and that ignorance is.
What you say, nigga? What you say?
I don't know what the fuck he said. To be honest, it take me a second.
So you don't even know what he said.
It take me a second for it to load it up.
That nigga
Nigga
said,
had to load it up,
Took me a
nigga.
second to load it up.
Man, I gotta buffer this shit, nigga.
Man.
Oh, it's K-Dot. You know that's a lot of fucking lyrics at
Right.
once, nigga.
Big
Goddamn.
words, too. He
A
go
lot of
big
big words. I'm only thinking about synonyms.
That nigga Future said, I'm a real street nigga. I can make a tape in one day.
Which we still don't know.
I'm
what that
still
means.
trying to figure out what the fuck that means.
Future. Can you please tell us what that means? We don't know. What does that mean?
What is the synopsis?
Cause you a street nigga, you make a tape in one day. What does that mean? You telling your life?
That easy?
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
Right.
But,
But yeah, nigga. At the end of the day, nigga, we gonna wrap it up right there, nigga. This a phantom world, nigga.
you know,
And you just living in it, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Special guest, my boy Ananias.
Yeah, Grandpappy Chulo on
You know what I'm
Instagram,
saying?
nigga.
Follow nigga on the gram, nigga.
Drunk podcast, you know what it is. Put
The
your cups
drunk
up,
ass,
nigga.
nigga.
Put your cups up, Dub.
I ain't got. Put your fucking cup up, nigga.
Find your cup and put it up.
Mind you, Dub just took me through World War II today with this fucking moving
Oh
job.
God, hold on. Let's tell them about that shit.
Whatever.
Shout out to working with your friends, cause I thought we were just going. My boy got a van. I'm thinking we finna have us a quick little lick on the moving tip. Oh, folks want to move, look, you know what I'm saying, shit here or there. Come to find out, that shit 2 storage units worth of damn shit.
738 boxes. Then it's like, you know, us millennials, we go get the shit off Amazon. What's the other shit that niggas be getting shit off? The other site that niggas be getting shit off of.
Cheap, lightweight ass shit.
This is 2004 furniture, nigga. Real wood.
I'm talking about no clothes.
2x4s.
No, nothing in the dressers, and that bitch weighed
Maple.
682
pounds, nigga.
Maple.
Wood, maple wood.
And that nigga held that shit down with me, but we came up on some bread, nigga. So we sat back and we popped a couple bottles, nigga. And we said we'll turn it on and we'll have a drunk cast, nigga.
Get drunk as hell.
Shout out to everybody who liking, commenting, subscribing. Keep doing that shit.
And
nigga.
you bitches, and niggas that be goddamn
Man.
just comment on, don't swipe up on a nigga's story.
I ain't gonna lie.
Share that bitch
Real-
on your fucking
real
Instagram.
shit. That same comment the same shit you saying to me personally, the nigga that posted it.
Stop.
You could just be saying that in the comments.
Put it in the fucking comments,
You
bro.
could be
Stop
saying
being
that.
a
'Cause like,
bitch.
I made it. Like we made it, so we know it's
Real
funny.
though.
We know it's funny. Like we know all the things you saying.
Put it-
If we ask a question in the post, why you replying to us personally? Put it in the comments.
Put it in the fucking comments.
Create-
Repost it on your fucking story,
It take
y'all.
3 taps, nigga.
so we can create.
3.
We trying to create some engagement. We trying to engage with y'all, like the people on the page. You replying to me personally. That
What the
don't
fuck that gonna do?
Don't nobody see that. Like you put. It's like you pulling me to the side to tell me that I'm funny or you like it.
We appreciate y'all though.
You could just say you like it in the comments.
We appreciate y'all fuck niggas though.
Honestly, for coming through. Enjoy the show. More to come. Enjoy these niggas, man.
Like I
What that
said,
nigga mean?
It's a
the
great
phantom
time.
world, and you
And
just
I'm drunk
fucking
in the motherfucker.
that too, and you just living in this bitch.
Don't drink and drive.
Fuck a nigga mean.
Yeah.